So we're going to have a look at this simultaneous equation where we have a linear equation. This top equation, x plus 4y equals 1, is a linear equation. The highest power in the question is 1. And then we have a non-linear equation underneath it because we have powers bigger than 1. So we have an x squared in this equation. So what we do here is we take the linear equation and we try and isolate one of the variables. So we're going to try and get x by itself, so express x in terms of y. So we have x equals 1, and then this 4y, if we subtract the 4y from both sides, we get x equal to 1 minus 4y. And then we're going to sub this value of x into the nonlinear equation. So everywhere I see an x in the nonlinear equation, I'm going to replace it with 1 minus 4y. So my equation becomes 2 on 1 minus 4y squared plus 3 times 1 minus 4y times y equals 35. And now I'm going to multiply this out and try and form a quadratic equation. So I have 2 times, when we square a bracket, we square the first, so 1 squared is 1. We square the last, so minus 4y squared is plus 16y squared. And then we do twice the product. So 1 times minus 4y is minus 4y, times 2 is minus 8y. Then I'm going to do 3 times 1 times y, which is plus 3y, and then 3 times minus 4y times y, which is minus 12y squared, and that's equal to 35. I'm going to multiply the 2 into the bracket, so I have 2 by 1 is 2, 2 by minus 8y is minus 16y, 2 by plus 16y squared is plus 32y squared, then plus the 3y minus the 12y squared, and because I'm trying to form a quadratic equation, I'm going to subtract the 35 from both sides to leave a 0 on the right hand side. 32y squared minus 12y squared is 20y squared. We have minus 16y plus 3y, which is minus 13y, and then 2 minus 35 is minus 33 equals 0. So at this stage we can either factorize this quadratic if we're able, or we can use the minus b formula. So we'll set up 2 sets of brackets to factorize. So we have 20y times y will give me 20y squared, 33 times 1 will give me 33, and then to figure out the signs, the inner 2 multiplied give me 33y, and the outer 2 multiplied give me 20y, and I need the sum of these to be minus 13y, and so it's the 33y needs to get a minus and the 20y gets a plus. So the outer is the 20y, that gets a plus, and the inner is the 33y, and that gets a minus. To solve the equation, then I'm going to let each bracket equal 0. So I have 20y minus 33 equals 0, in which case 20y equals 33, and our first value of y then is 33 over 20, and I'm going to leave it as this top heavy fraction. The second bracket is easier to solve for, so y plus 1 equals 0, which means that y equals minus 1. Now that I have my 2 y values, I'm going to sub these back into the linear equation from before, x equals 1 minus 4y, and find the corresponding x values. So first of all, when y is equal to 33 over 20, we have x equals 1 minus 4 by 33 over 20. That's x equals 1 minus 33 over 5. So x equals minus 28 over 5. And just for neatness, we'll combine the x and y term in a bracket. We have minus 28 over 5 is the x term, and the corresponding y term is 33 over 20. And then we're going to sub in the value y equals minus 1, and we get x is equal to 1 minus 4 by minus 1. So x is equal to 1 plus 4. So x is equal to 5, and just bracketing them up, we get x is equal to 5, and the corresponding y value is y is equal to minus 1. And so we have 2 sets of solutions to this simultaneous equation.